When you press New Book to add a new book to the library, you also have an option for comic book formats. So let's say I want to click on a landscape view for a comic book. It'll still show the cover page first. So again, we can choose any of the different backgrounds we want. Let's say I want this one because I think that looks cool for a comic background. From here, we can also do our plus button, and here's where you're going to see some different kinds of things than we did last time that specifically pertain to comic books. Let's say I want a sticker. I can choose something like this for maybe a background for what I'm going to put text on top of it. So let's say now I want some text and I want it to say, I don't know, something like school days. And when you click on that, it will just insert it, and then you can, as always, move however you want to, resize it, however you want to do it. And then once you're done with your cover, remember you just hit the arrow for the next page. And because it's a comic book style format, they have panels that you're going to want to add. So when you click panels, you can pick whatever layout you want. Let's say I like this layout. And I'm going to do this background. And from here again, your plus button, you can, just like we did on the other one, you can still include shapes and media content. Your drawing auto button pen would be really great here. So it's a lot easier to draw things, especially since it's a comic book. But there's also some other cool things that I want to show you specifically because it's the comic book layout. When you click on these different image boxes, it'll have two options. One, which I can't do now because I'm recording, is camera, where you can take a picture of yourself. But the other one, which you'll most likely choose for photos, is to just look up pictures. So again, if you have pictures saved in your drive or whatnot, you can do from there. But let's say I just want to look up photos online of elephants. I can just click on one, hit select, and it will input the photo. If you hit this little arrow button, you can move the full photo around in the box to wherever you want it. And then boom, you're done. So again, you just hit that file picture icon. You can type in something like puppy and then just select one that you like. And then again, to move it, you hit the arrow button and you can move it to where you want to in that section. From here, because they're comics, you can also do things like thought bubbles. You can, like we said before, move, adjust for size, but they also have these that you can move for where you want the thought bubbles position. So let's say I want them right there. So it looks like the elephant's thinking, and you can just put whatever you want. And then let's say they also want to talk. So I'm going to do a speech bubble. And again, you can make it whatever size you want. You can reposition the little bubble for however you want for whoever's talking. And then again, you can just directly type in it. So again, you can still do other things like add shapes, add things like you recording your voice. So if you want to do a woof woof to make it sound like the dog, you can record your own voice. Again, you can record pictures of yourself, import other photos, but again, remember, you can still just draw things. It is a comic book. So let's say I want to draw, like last time we said, a bicycle, just to show you that example again. So remember, when you start drawing things, it'll start thinking, oh, maybe this is what you meant to draw. So let's say, yes, I have a bicycle now. Oh, that's the one I want. So remember, you can do those things in there too. Hit your X, hit done, and then it'll put that in your image as well. So again, just playing around with it. There's a lot of cool things that you can do. You can change the color of your borders for this box. So let's say I want this one to be green and I want this one, let's see, maybe I want this one to be purple. So this border is now purple, and then voila. So there's a lot of cool things that you can do with it. So really just play around with it.